What's going on, guys? Dan here from Random Fish Stuff, bringing another video today talking about aquarium seeds and their impact on your aquarium. So yeah, give us a like and subscribe to the channel if you find any of these videos useful. That really helps me out and makes me want to make more videos for you guys. So here they are. Here's some seeds. Give you a close-up of that. These seeds are generally found on eBay, online, Amazon, Wish, stuff like that, and they're advertising that they are a specific type of aquarium plant. So if you have a look here, this is the iPad here that I've got open. I've actually typed into eBay HC Cuba seeds. As far as I'm aware, I don't believe they can actually be grown from the seed, but this here is actually the aquatic plant. This is not a seed. This is HC Cuba. However, I think it's this one here. This ad here is advertising as the seeds. You can see 500 seeds for, what is it, $4 and free shipping. So that's pretty appealing. That is a picture of HC Cuba. I think that's HC Cuba. That also looks like HC Cuba. However, this picture here shows, I think at the top that's HC Cuba, but down the bottom that's not. It's a much bigger, broader spectrum of plant. It's something else. And that's not quite it. Now, I just wanted to talk to you about the pros and cons of these seeds. Generally, you shouldn't be using these underwater. You shouldn't be using these in your aquarium. If you've done like a dry start method with these seeds, they may have sprouted and they might be looking really, really awesome. And then you flooded the tank with water. What actually happens is, because they're not a true aquatic plant, they eventually start to melt back. They die. Because they're getting far too much water, or they're not getting enough CO2 from the atmosphere because they're underwater. And what will happen is they die, they will create a lot of waste, which in return creates ammonia, and particularly in small tanks you get an ammonia spike, and that can be quite lethal to whatever inhabitants you've got in that tank. So just behind me over here, I want to show you the one use that I have found for these seeds. And this is like my terrarium, vivarium, aquarium, I don't know what you call it, but it's obviously, you can see it's half full of water, and I've got some waterfalls happening in the background there, and I've got a lot of plants. Some are aquatic plants under here. I've got some anubias over here, and up the back there, and some are not. So here's the seeds. Here are those seeds that I was talking about, and you can see they're not actually submerged in the water. There's some there. I think there's some still growing up the back there. And this is probably the only time I'd recommend using them in an aquarium or type setup. See, they're not underwater, so they are getting that CO2 that they require, and therefore, hopefully, they don't die back. But if they did, you can see I haven't used much. There's some even up there. I haven't used much in this setup, and if they did melt back or die, I'd be able to see that and monitor it and get them out of there quickly before they do cause any problems. So, yeah, so that's pretty much my opinion on the seeds, guys. I hope that helps you decide whether to buy them or not. Generally speaking, it's not. If it's too good to be true, it's generally the case. So you're better off getting the actual plant. So down here, this is HC Cuba. I'm having a bit of an algae issue at the moment, as you can probably see. But this is HC Cuba. Bought in the form of a plant. It was about that big. The mat, you buy them as a mat, and it's slowly taking off. I'm just battling the algae at the moment, and hopefully trying to get that to carpet. It's a very hard plant to grow, and it does require CO2. So yeah, don't think you can get away with it just by buying seeds. So yeah, hopefully that video helped you guys, and if it has helped you, please give it a like, subscribe. I put out videos every now and then. Maybe once. I'm hopefully trying to do a video once a week. Probably be more like once a fortnight, and we'll just see how we go from there. But yeah, hope this helped you, and thanks again. See you guys.